Well, well.
Adventurer, are you okay? Robbers are after the tablet piece? What do they want it for?
I don't know.
That's one popular hunk of rock. You're too late. I already gave it to the boss. You'll never get it. From our demon.
A demon? I feared as much. This curse is far too powerful to be human in origin. We must find whoever these robbers are working for. Let's find the warden of the Kolsch ruins. Maybe they can point us in the right direction.
The Toxiclaw robbers have their hideout set up in some isolated place along the path.
Oh.
I hope you've brought me some good news for your sake.
Yes, the tablet piece here.
Takes everybody to skip. That's interesting. So you can't
So
skip
this
the
is
animation,
key to discovering the
the cutscene, unless
secret.
everybody in the group skips it.
The rest is in that cathedral. Perhaps it's time I go on a holy pilgrimage.
I played MMOs that do that before, where everybody has to escape. But Am
So many tablet hunters these days.
Be right back, guys. I gotta get my breakfast.
You're too late. I already gave it to the demons.
If the demon has the tablet piece, Prideholm is in danger. We must hurry back.
Alright, sorry about that, I'm back. My wife was giving me some breakfast that she made. Oh yeah, this is actually... Beat the demons. Oh, it's funny because I can only seem to play this game in spurts because the isometric view just gets me so frustrated. I mean, literally, it gets me so angry. I'm missing. Oh, it's that way. Okay, never mind.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, consumption. Lift foes at the target location, inflicting damage, and then slamming them back into the ground. I thought that's what D did. Oh no, D calls forth wind that inflicts damage, pushing foes. Oh, okay. I had those abilities mixed up.
Demons have invaded!
Thank you.
Kind of screwed that up, didn't I? No, totally knocked that guy back.
Thank you. Thank you. It's still inside the cathedral.
Well, I find that I'm using potions a lot more on a bard than I ever did on the gunslinger. Just gotta figure out the best rotations.
It's too late for us now. We've gone. It's gone now. It's true. We've gone too far.
Thank you.
Demons have invaded!
Cold hearts now. You couldn't be more perfect.
Ah, that's a total miss. Father!
What does the tablet say? Do not make me ask again.
What does the lion say?
I have nothing to say to a demon.
Oh, you'll say plenty, old man. Just watch.
Barut!
More victims? Finally, a priest with a little fight in them. My turn.
Use the Elder Wand. Use the Elder Wand.
For what you've done to these people!
Such power. You are a Delane. Interesting. Sadly, I think it's time to leave. But don't worry. We'll meet again.
Alrighty then.
Stay in this village for a couple of days. I'll share what I learned from the tablet when the situation here becomes more stable.
Taking a nap.
Good morning. I hope you slept well. You're wanted at the cathedral. By Father Varud himself.
Okay. Hey, what's up, Einbay? How's it going? Happy Saturday. I did a couple of rage quits yesterday, Einbay, just like yelling at how much I hate isometric games, man. I was just like...
One more round.
Another round here!
But here I am again, playing the game.
Complete.
Yeah, I thought the gunslinger was pretty fun, but I could see where the bard would be a little bit, I think, more fun in group play, because you know me, I like to heal people, in a group in like a dungeon or whatever. I felt like being a healer would be kind of cool, because you would oh shit, you would actually have a pretty good hand in the success of the encounter. Oh, no, I mean, I was bitching about the isometric view and stuff, and if I bitch too much, like, if I'm bitching about isometric view and click to move too much, I'm like, nobody wants to watch me bitch, so I just usually just get rid of the stream. Just boop, gone. You know what I mean? I don't like to have negative streams out there, you know what I mean? It's all about having fun. Supper for the win. I just ate some deviled eggs that my wife made that were really good. Anything exciting? I have no idea.
I can't believe these demons are here.
Catch the plague by touching strange orbs.
Have you heard?
Thank goodness the repairs were completed soon.
Both tribulations and joy.
Pride Home Cathedral.
It says here that in order to find the Ark of King Lutera, you need the Sword Seal and the Eagle Seal. The Sword Seal lies beneath the salt desert of Udia in the kingdom of Morai.
Oh, you mean today?
However, in order to get
No.
to Udia,
I mean, what time is it? 11 o'clock? I slept till about 9:30 a.m. this morning, got up, had some breakfast, and now here I am. But I have to...
passage in this arduous journey.
But I am leaving around 2, probably around 2 o'clock I'm leaving, so I can only play for another... Literally, I can probably only play for like another couple hours. My wife's parents are doing a little happy birthday, like dinner for me today, because it's my birthday in 3 days, actually.
If your destination is Udia, it will be a long journey across the borders.
You can teleport to a triport icon? What? Whoa, I didn't read this. You know, see, I probably should have read these quests before. I never did. I can actually teleport to these things, so... And it's free. I wonder how often you can teleport.
Please tell us if there's a problem.
Let's see.
Have you heard? Demons have appeared on Ankumo Mountain.
So I guess you can teleport as much as you want for free. That's pretty... makes things easy. So that's one of the reasons why I was leveling a little bit slower, is I wasn't using those teleport locations.
I want to play in the water.
Yeah. Yeah. I always tell her that they don't have to do that, you know. I'm not really a birthday person. Like, I don't... You know, I'm not like, oh yeah, you know, I don't really want to celebrate my birthday. At my age, you're just like, whatever, it's another birthday, you know. But it's nice of them to want to...
Prices are better than the other store.
To want to do things. I guess they like their son-in-law. I guess that's the key, right, Ainbe?
Cursed wagon. It breaks down so easily. Both tribulations and
Where are
joy.
you from, adventurer?
Watch out for the grave robbers.
Well, they're gonna get me pizza though, and I love pizza.
Those
So.
toxic claw robbers have increased.
Yeah, I think this game is so weird because some of parts of the game are really fun, like the battling, like the story's pretty good. Like some of the story part, cutscenes are really good, and some of the level design is really nice. But it's like always in the back of my mind, I'm just thinking this game could be 10,000 times better if they just would have not made it isometric. It's like if you watch the game Elden Ring that's coming out on the 24th, I think. You know, it's just... Can I get that? If you watch the Elden Ring that's coming out on the 24th, I mean, that's a third-person open-world game that has beautiful graphics, and... You know, I guess I don't know. I guess I would like all games to go that route. You know, it's like why make these types of games? I don't see a benefit to isometric. The only benefit is development time. I'm sure it doesn't take as long to develop a game like this as it would to do a third-person game. You know, outside of that, I'm like, you know, and it probably runs better on a. You know, on like slow computers and stuff like that, you know. Yeah, I think they also are trying to say thank you for me taking care of their daughter when she was sick, you know what I mean? So, which they don't have to say thank you for that. If she's my wife, of course I'm going to take care of her. You know what I mean? It's like, okay. What is this here? Cavern. Yeah, well, I haven't followed the story a ton, but I mean, it's It's okay. I mean, when you get these Asian type games that are, you know, they always tend to have a lot of the similar tropes, you know, similar things. Did I already get that one? I guess I did.
You useless. Once you pass the rugged Akumo Mountains, you arrive at the wide-open salt plains.
Let's take a look at my abilities again. We may be high enough. Let's see. We've got 20. I don't know if I can get rank 2. I think I can. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at IU. We're going to look at IU LOL's guide here. He's got a fast level up skill guide for the bard. I actually like this guy's YouTube channel. He knows what he's talking about.
Sigma into dissonance. Wait for your opportunity 0.5 seconds while slowing them by 60%. It's on a blazingly fast 8-second cooldown, so you'll only have 3 seconds of downtime on the skill.
It's nice because he goes through like rotations, abilities, stigmas, and tripods. Let's look at the dissonance tripods.
Meter to play my attack song. At level 7, we pick up Survival of the Fittest, which
Survival
lets the skill do 100% more damage
Fittest.
against monsters below unique tier. For those of you who don't know how monster
There is no
tiers work in
survival.
Lost Ark,
Wait, hold on a
it
second.
goes normal, elite, unique, and then some other ones above that like boss.
He says this skill applies 100% more damage to opponents under the unique type. So he picks this one up. Now they've renamed it here. So now it's called Law of the Jungle. That's the other thing too. I mean, a lot of these videos are based on people playing the Korean version. You're gonna give the game a try? It's which game? Are you talking Elden Ring or Lost Ark? As soon as Elden Ring comes out, I'll probably be playing that. I think Elden Ring is probably going to be a much more enjoyable game for me. I know it is. I'm 100% sure that I'll probably enjoy Elden Ring more than I enjoy Lost Ark. But I do want to get to the end game in Lost Ark because I want to do the dungeons, because I enjoy the dungeons in this game. I think I did one group today, which is the first group I've ever done, and even though I couldn't heal because I wasn't building up enough of this this ability bar down here, like when I was in the dungeon for whatever reason, it wasn't building up fast enough for me to get to the point where I could execute my Serenade of Salvation. But we also have the Serenade of Courage, which helps my party's damage. But anyways, let's take a look at this. He says that we should get the Survival of the Fittest at level, I don't know what level he said, 8 or something.
This basically means we're doing double damage to normal and elite mobs, making this an AoE killing machine that will carry us through the normal story. You'll get this damage buff against most mobs in the game. At level 10, basically does half damage against elite, unique, and then some other ones above that like boss and raid. This basically means stacks with Survival of the Fittest, we get enhanced normal story. You'll get this damage buff against most mobs in the game. At level 10, we get enhanced Chord, which straight up gives 100% increased damage.
Level
this stacks
10
with Survival of the Fittest multiplicative.
Level 10 we get enhanced Chord, which is this one. You're not interested in Elden Ring? I mean, I know it's kind of like supposedly Lost Souls, but it still looks like it'll be fun. I just think the world looks really good. It's got really nice graphics and a pretty nice looking world. Yeah, there's tons of stuff going on. This is like the biggest, could be the biggest month of the entire year, for releases. With, isn't Guild Wars 2? Is Guild Wars 2 coming out in February? There's a website called releases.com. I had no idea. Ashes of Creation, to be determined. Blue Protocol, to be determined. I don't know if I'll play Blue Protocol. I probably will play Blue Protocol. These are, to be determined, to be determined. September 1st, 2022, the day before, Open World Survival. And hey, let's check this out. I've never really played open world survival games, but not too much anyway.
By a terrible virus.
Running out of food.
And of course, it's a post-apocalyptic world with viruses. Not very, it looks stupid. Not very original at all. Destiny's Sword. This is quarter 4. Let's see what this is. Now, is this PC and Mac? All right. End of Dragons, the end of February? Yeah, that's what I thought. Those graphics aren't the best, but... Yeah, so that looks kind of lame. Embers Adrift? Boy, as Nathan Napalm just ripped this game so bad. They actually, believe it or not, have a table you interact with to do stuff. Like they have a table you interact with that's like it's like an NPC. Like normally you would interact with an NPC to do stuff, but in Embers Adrift you actually interact with a table. Oh man, Nathan was just ripping that game apart. Fractured Alpha 2. Now this one looked fairly decent. This is an open world sandbox. This one actually I think could be kind of interesting. Oh no, is it isometric? Okay, well, forget that. I didn't know it was isometric. We got Lost Ark, Mortal Online, or it was, yeah, I don't have any. Palya's actually a game that I'm interested in playing. Because it's made by a lot of people that used to work for Blizzard, so the art style of the game is really, really good. I love this art style. I mean, I like it because it doesn't date as fast. You know, it's very stylized. Yeah, isometric, blah. But I think Palya could be, it's just something, it's some relaxing game. It's not going to be like PvP or anything like that, I don't think. So... Let's see if we can run this at 4K. Oh man, look at the quality of this trailer. Look at the quality of this trailer. Are they saying out new about invites now? Shit. I need to get in the alpha. Hell yeah. I should already be signed up. Let me take the survey. And that quality of this trailer is really good. What are your favorite games in the following? What are your favorite games? Select up to 3. I think I've actually done this. Pretty sure I've done this questionnaire before. On pause for the weekend, but few more invites over the next week. Lots of playtests planned. That's cool. Favorite games. Okay, what games can we pick? We don't care about what my favorite games are. We want to pick the favorite games that are going to make them want me to play their game. So let's not pick World of Warcraft, because some of the people that work on this game are from WoW. I don't know if we want to pick WoW. Let's put... Well, I don't know what Story Seasons is. Let's pick something that's got more a gameplay similar to Palya. Let's pick The Sims. And how about... How about ARK? That might be a good one for them. And then... I've never played Stardew Valley. Fortnite, Apex Legends, Story Season, ARK, Animal Crossing. Hey, what's up, Krister? Good afternoon, man. I'm trying to think what would be another game that makes it look like I would be a person that they would want to play their game. The Sims, Ark Survival Evolved. Maybe WoW, but I don't know. I just don't want to put WoW because I don't like WoW anymore. Let's do Final Fantasy. How many days a week do you play video games? 7. How many gigabytes of RAM does your Windows PC have? 8 gigs or more. I live in the country full of fat, lazy people. Oh yeah, that would be the United States. And which country? Oops, sorry. Yeah, United States. And then from what? What game? Oh yeah, it's optional. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Gameplay or? That version of Animal Crossing. Neighborhood system allows you to forge your own community. It's a mix of community sim with MMO elements. Gives you the opportunity to collaborate, explore, and progress with others. There's even a social matchmaking system. Includes deep customization system, plenty of face and skin tone options, hairstyles, fashion system. World of meaning. Paladins just plays games so you can feel like you belong. Massive multiplayer community, combining with Sims, sort of self-expression. You also collaborate with other players to forge communities. Interesting. I don't know. It's probably not a game that I would play long term, but I just like the art style a lot. I love the art style. I think it's really cool, and I like to branch out and do different games. Plus, it gives me ideas for the game that I want to create when I retire. You know. Yeah. See, I bet you got it. Customization. And how do you spell customization? It's an O, isn't it? It's an O. Oh yeah. Oh, it is an O. I knew it. Custom and skins. Interesting too. I'm already on the Pally. I'm pretty sure I'm already on the Pally Discord. Yeah, I'm sure I'm already on it. Where is it at? Yeah, see, you see it's all the way down here. I've been on the Pally Discord for a while. Yeah. Yeah, probably anti-cheat, yeah. You're right, Ein Bay. Cheat systems in Korean MMOs are always a bit slow to load. Yeah, but we'll try that game out at some point. Let's get back to
making our best skill even better. In terms of utility, the skill is also
just wanted to log into Lost Ark, 12 those people in the queue, so I just went back to Turtle WoW. Yeah, well, since I'm in the US, a lot of people were still asleep when I logged in, because I think they were up till like 4 or 5 a.m. playing Lost Ark. But this is probably the busy time. What, 6 hours ahead? What is it, like 5 p.m. in Europe or something?
It's a lingering AoE dot, so you can use it to stagger monsters while you loot quests. Level 10, we get Enhanced Chord, which straight up gives 100% increased damage.
Okay, Enhanced Chord. So we need to go into here, Dissonance. And I need, what, 20 points? Man. Oh no, it's just that. And then we want Law of the Jungle. And then we want, what was the next one? Harmony. I guess we can't add any more. Why can't we add more points in here? We have 5. I don't really understand how these points really work. But yeah, so we can't get Harmony yet. I don't really know. I guess because we need to get to 48. Okay, so I have 13 of 25 skill points. If I click this, it goes all the way down to 5, so it takes 8 points. Oh, required points. Now if I save this, so now if I want to, oh yeah, I see what it's doing. It's saying now that we've put this many points into this skill, that the next time we click the plus button, blah blah blah, it requires 8 points. So we're gonna need, what is it gonna get to 48? Well, we need 28 points, which is gonna be like what, like 8 times 4? If we need 5 more, right? 8, 16. No, actually, we don't. We just need like 3 more. 3 more would be 24, so we need 4 more. We need 4 more. 4 more clicks of this plus button to get us to this level here. So we're going to need quite a few more skill points. Trying to make me use my math skills early in the morning is not a good idea. I've only been awake since it's 11:22. I've been awake for about an hour and 45 minutes. Yeah, I can only play for a little bit longer, but what I will be playing again later tonight. So I'll probably go to my wife's parents' house at 3. I leave here at 2 Eastern time, and then I'll probably be back around 8 Eastern time, be my guess. So we'll see though. $420, okay, 520 Central EU. Yeah.
Be careful. Go see Priestess Garoa if you want safe passage.
I don't know if you guys want to see what my character looks like, although it's kind of hard, but there's my character. There is the Bard. She's got little, like, white furry ears and crazy mesmerizing eyes. Alright. I'll reiterate it again. I mean, this game is hugely popular right now, but just think how popular this game would be if it was third person. Just think how amazingly popular this game would be if it was third person. And not this crappy isometric. Crap.
You're from Brideholm, right? You're the adventurer Father Armin told me about.
I'm from somewhere. Okay. Yes. Because, you know, it's a good idea to make bards, female bards, lift heavy bricks of stone. You like Einbei, you like my bard. Her eyes are very mesmerizing. I like her white horse goes really nicely with her white hair.
I'm seeing more moss wolves than usual.
Well, I think one of the reasons why it's being successful is because there just aren't that many good games out right now. I mean, I know you like Final Fantasy, but Final Fantasy's been a long time, and a lot of people probably already played it, or they're like me and they just don't really like the combat that much, you know. What am I missing here? There we go. Yeah, there's really a void in the MMO in space right now, and I don't consider this an MMO really. I mean, people can call this MMO all they want, but I just don't think it's immersive enough. I don't think you can have an MMO that's isometric and just. I mean, people are going to disagree with me, but me personally, I don't find this type of view. It just kills immersion for me. This is not immersive. It feels like I'm playing Diablo, you know. But because there's a big void, like nobody wants to play World of Warcraft now. Not only does the game suck, and it has for a long time, but now nobody's really playing it. So people are, it's a sinking ship. Everybody's leaving WoW because it's a sinking ship.
We need more talismans.
That's the one thing about MMOs that's really scary, is that if the MMO community knows that a game's losing a lot of players, everybody else will just quit. Because they're like, well, I don't want to be on a game that's just losing players, you know. Yeah, I know. But I mean, who's really interested in that? I mean, what is it, cross-faction? I mean, they did the cross-faction because they figured that was the only way they could get anybody to come back and play the game. I mean, honestly. One of the biggest complaints with a lot of people in WoW is that everybody's playing Horde. And so they're like, oh, if we make it cross-faction and make everybody be able to play with everybody else, that'll get more people back in the game. And I'm sure some people will come back. You know, I'm sure some people will come back, but I won't be one of those people, so... They're gonna have to drastically change World of Warcraft, like drastically change the retail game for me to come back. They're gonna have to get rid of their stupid talent system that they have and go back to the original talent system. They need to go back to the old talent system. If they were to go back to the original talent system and basically overhaul the game engine, because the game engine's too bloated right now. I mean, I've got a pretty fast computer, and that game just takes forever. And I have it on my M2 drive, and it's still, even on my M2. It still takes a while to load because there's just so much shit. It's so bloated. They've bloated the engine, the game with so many textures, so many art assets to try to make. The reason they do it is they're trying to make the game look good because the engine's so old, you know. But they really need to just basically upgrade the game engine. It's big time. Or what they should do, and I've said this a million times, is just create a new MMO. I mean, they need to create an entirely new MMO. And put World of Warcraft in maintenance mode. You know what's interesting, I'd is I saw when I was leveling up on my gunslinger, I didn't see that many bards, but now that I'm going back and I'm leveling up the bard, I'm seeing a ton of bards. It's like everybody did what I did, and they said, well, I want to play a bard, but let me try some of these cool melee classes. And then they realized, you know what, I still want to play the bard, you know what I mean? I still want to play the bard. Well, that was a fail.
Oh dear me.
Gotten a bit better, thanks to Father Armin.
Yeah, I don't think I have any active subscriptions to WoW. I think they've probably all expired. Yeah, I don't think I have an active sub to WoW now. I think my subs have all expired. Yeah, I won't. You won't see me playing World of Warcraft again anytime soon. They would have to. They would really have to.
Feeling better.
Now
They'd
that
really
we've
have to revise the
prevented
game.
plague from spreading, this place should be safe.
But I think this game's popular. This game, Lost Ark, is because it's very accessible. It's pretty easy to play. There's fun, interesting, classes. There's a good variety of classes. I think the cool thing about Lost Ark is there's a really good diversity in the classes, and it reminds a lot of people of like people who've played MOBAs, particularly of the class uniqueness. Meaning that when you play a specific class, there's definitely a flavor to that class. Although a couple of the classes seem to me to be kind of similar, like brawler type, infighter or whatever. Soulfist, a lot of the melees are slightly similar. They just have different abilities, and their the animations look a little different. But people do jump on the hype train, and this game had so much hype for years, and so of course it comes out, and there's a lack of good games right now. Where's the quest out? Oh, here it is. And there's really a lack of good new IPs. There's plenty of games. I think that's something I forgot to mention. Is there's plenty of great games out there. Final Fantasy is a very good game. World of Warcraft was a very good game. It's not anymore, in my opinion. Guild Wars 2 is a good game, right? Elder Scrolls Online, if you like that type of game, is a good game. But the problem is all these games have been out for a very, very, very long time. There's so many people that are looking for a new experience, and I'm one of them, of course. And so Lost Ark offers a new experience, and that's one of the biggest reasons why you see so many people playing it. It's not, I'm playing it because it's a new experience, but I hate isometric. I don't like click to move. So it's tough for me, but that shows you how desperate I am to find, a new experience. That I would play something like this,
There's no end to this.
The plague is spreading everywhere.
Some of those guards have been afflicted.
I'm getting sick of fighting. I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yeah, it's possible. It's possible, Chris.
The plague has spread further than anyone expected. The sky is black from burning all the bodies.
Yeah, I'm excited about Riot. The only MMOs that are coming down the pipe.
Save as many as I can.
The only MMOs that are coming down the pipe that I'm interested in is Pantheon, Rise of the Fallen, and Riot's MMO for right now. I'm sure there'll be other MMOs that come because there's a lot of other MMOs that we don't know much about. Like there's a superhero MMO that's being developed, I think by Game Ago. I think it's Game Ago, and then maybe it's not Game Ago. I know Game Ago's developing another MMO that they haven't really released much information on. Of course, I don't really like Game Ago. But and then but there's a lot of MMOs coming down the pipe, and a lot of them are very similar to like a Genshin Impact, or they have that kind of like anime art style. But as the computers are, as you guys know, Unreal Engine 5 has been a big hit. It's pretty game breaking as far as what it can do, technically. So from a technical point of view. It's pretty groundbreaking, and there's a lot of games that are starting to maybe try to adopt Unreal Engine 5 to some degree. Ashes of Creation switched to Unreal Engine 3, but what we're going to see is we're going to start seeing more games in the next 10 years. It's so weird that we have to wait years and years for MMOs because I'm not getting any younger. It's going to be funny, Einbay, when I'm 80 years old. You're going to see me playing MMOs. You know what I mean? I'll be 80 years old, and I'll have my gum teeth. I'm gonna quote this quest, okay? We're gonna go over here. I found the sword of truth. You know what I mean?
Please defend the outpost against these infected attackers.
I've gotten a bit better, thanks to Father Armor.
But I think one of the things that I've learned with MMOs is a lot of it isn't necessarily the popularity of an MMO isn't necessarily how good the MMO is. I mean, that obviously plays a huge factor, but a lot of it is timing. This is the timing on the release. You know, what's the landscape like when they release the MMO? You know, and that's Rift really missed the mark on that one. You know, Rift could have been much bigger, but because of where it was released at the time, there were so many other big MMOs that had just come out. There just was too much competition. But if an MMO came out, if an MMO were to launch, not today because Lost Ark is pretty big right now, but if an MMO were to launch, let's say I'd say about a year from now or 6 months from now, and it were really, really, really good, it would just be a huge hit. Because at least as long as something else really good didn't launch, you know. But Lost Ark, the release of Lost Ark right now in the U.S. is in the North America and European regions. This is really good timing, you know. The timing was really good for Lost Ark. Your dad said you got him into Turtle WoW? I turned 52 in what, 3 days? In 3 days I'll be 52. I certainly don't feel 52.
I've gotten a bit better.
But
Thanks to Father Army.
The soldiers at the post can take a breather now. What a relief.
Hold on a second, I'm moving my fan. Using the remote control to move my tower fan. It was blowing too much in my face.
Some of those guards
go
have
near
been
the
afflicted.
corners.
Yeah, we haven't really. What's
The corpses of those who died.
Let's listen to. I haven't listened to the music much. Let's listen to the music. See if it's any. It seems like it might be good. Tony, what's up, Tony? Sorry I missed you the other day. It's pretty good. I mean, Tony, I don't like isometric games, and I certainly don't like click-to-move games. But that aside, it's a pretty good game. Nice music, though.
A bit better. Thanks to Father Armin.
Ah! Click. Yeah, I was coding. Yeah, I was working. It's my birthday in 3 days, guys. I will be 52 years young. I bought a new Dungeons and Dragons blanket throw, and I'm sitting on it right now. I rolled it up. I'm sitting on the head of a dragon right now on my computer chair. All right, let's. I need a little more cushion.
We're under attack by
A little more cushion for my
creatures.
butt. I rage out with a fury of Yeah, I do. I still have that teen. I still have shades of a teen angst in me, so I can still get pretty fired up. What are we doing here? Look at all the loot! The loot! There's so much loot there. Give me the loot. Yes. Shit, this guy didn't come. I should have shot him first. They have a really short leash in this game, which I really don't like. The leash is like too short. Oh, I see how you are. Oh, I'm gonna stand right in your shit here. Let's do it. I'm just standing in my own self heal here. Respectable ding in real life. It's your birthday on Wednesday. You'll be 36. Nice, Chris. Happy birthday. Happy birthday. Say it's your birthday. It's my birthday too, yeah.
How long can we hold them off?
This is a bad time to have guests. A plague-spreading demon is controlling the nearby monsters. Ignite the powder kick. Fight to the end.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh, this doesn't look good. I kind of trapped myself here. There we go. Oh.
Now that the commander is defeated, we can transport the wounded and repair the damaged areas. You
Burn the
came at
corpses
just the right time to stop the plague from spreading.
Yeah, the battle music. I don't like it when games. I don't like it when games have battle music. Like, I don't like that. I don't like it when it's the same as the game music. You know what I mean? They should be separate. You should have game music volume and you should have battle music, because I do not want to hear battle music straight up. Never. Yeah, I find it always really annoying. So we have just background music, but this is also here. It's also game music, so there's no way it doesn't look like to be able to turn that off. So unfortunately, background music's bye-bye. We're gonna turn up the sound effects a little bit, and then we'll just. And of course, I got a kink in my neck today. This is what happens when you get old. All right, so I thought I learned this. There we go. I guess maybe I hadn't.
How long can we hold them off?
I don't know. I did link my Twitch account to my Lost Ark account, so I got something, like a Twitch Prime account. So I did link it, so I think I got something. I'm not sure what I got, but I think I could have just teleported there. Damn it. I keep forgetting. You can actually teleport. So, like, if you go to the map here, you see these, like, little triangles here, like this one? You can left-click on these. As long as you've tagged these, you can left-click on these and teleport instantaneously. And this is one of the reasons why I think I've been leveling so slow, is I haven't been using those teleporters.
I've got a bad feeling. They fought the demons until the end. Like the proud border guards they were.
You know how much that has been cool.
I'm getting sick of fighting.
Has been cool.
Better, thanks to Father Armin.
These are records left by
Thanks, Chris. I appreciate that.
A long time ago.
Yeah, there's, well, let's see, there's, oh, man, I've got a horrible kink in my neck.
Immediately jump into Chaos Dungeons, or should I wait and finish the story?
Okay, whatever, I don't want to hear you. Let's see. How do you do it? I think there's, you can't Twitch. You can't stream on Twitch and YouTube at the same time, I don't think, unfortunately.
Better, thanks to Father Armin.
You have to log into Twitch and set my status to online, and then complete the task needed to qualify for a job. What does it say? Complete the task needed to qualify. What are those? It just says complete the task. Well, what are those tasks? Yeah, whatever. Too much effort. Too much effort for me. I don't need loot that bad. Too much effort. Tally. That was weird. You know, I don't know if you noticed, but when I was playing retail WoW and I was leveling up my Fire Mage, there's a person who kept coming to the stream called named Tally. And I think it was spelled like that too. And I don't know if it was the Tally. You know what I mean? But he would come on and say, "Hey, how you doing? You're leveling well." You know, it was just like these little comments. And I was like, "Oh, I'm doing good." But I don't know if it was like that Tally. But it was spelled like that, his YouTube. Let's see if that's his YouTube name. Yeah. So I think, I don't know, he might not have had 2 L's. I don't know. You have to watch or something? Yeah, I'm not.
Doomed! I managed to escape safely.
You know me, I'm not going to watch somebody else play the game. You know what I mean? I'm not going to watch somebody else play the game. I mean, other than just quick videos for like instructional, like tutorials and guides and stuff like that, of course I watch. But I don't watch somebody just straight up playing the game.
It's my wares! They're engulfed in flames! Somebody, please put out the...
How did I do this last time? I remember last time I struggled with this too, and I can't remember why. I think I don't need to do the water again. I think I had to do something else. No.
Hurry, hurry!
Yeah, you just have to do the fire the one time.
Everything's ashes.
Everything's ashes of creation.
a monastery. Well, just follow this road. I wouldn't go there if I...
See, like now we can just teleport, right? Oh wait, no, I guess I haven't gotten that one. I guess I haven't flagged that one? I guess not. I thought I did. I must have. Hold on a second.
Fire! Fire!
Stop moving, girl. This is not available. Okay. Well, I guess maybe I haven't grabbed that one. But this is an instance of where you can just fast travel and save yourself a lot of time. Something I haven't been doing enough of. Oh god, I hate isometric views. I hate isometric views so much. Just moving around this type of a map, this type of view is just painful. It actually hurts me. I feel part of my soul being ripped away from me playing isometric. Literally, I feel like part of my soul is being taken away from me.
I've got a lot on my mind.
Oh, was there gold? I didn't even look at the game chat. Was there like gold for sale? Oh my god, look. Look at the gold spam. I mean, I haven't even found a need for gold yet. I'm sure there is, but I don't even know what I need to buy. I mean, books, I guess, for
medicines are useless. And anyone who
but everything I've seen says you really shouldn't be buying books.
The situation is growing dire. And now the
look at these creepy
to attack any the plague has spared.
Okay, whatever.
The last time, the demons placed some strange orbs in monastery.
Strange orbs. So we want to flag this right here, so we can teleport. Oh, isometric. What happens, IB, is when I play the game, I enjoy it for about... This is what happens every time I play Lost Ark. I play it for about an hour to an hour and a half, and then the isometric takes over. It's like this weight, this heavy, oppressive weight that sits on top of my head, and after about an hour and a half, the newness of the game starts to wear off, and the isometric view feels like it's just closing in on me, you know, and it's just this weight on my head and it crushing me to the ground, and that's what happens every time I play this game. And I just get more and more frustrated with trying to navigate this shitty view. Like I'm running around and I run into shit, or I'm looking at, like I have to hit tab to pull this map up to see where I'm going, and then I'm running into shit, you know, and I have to hit this, you have to hit like auto run and click on the screen, and because if I don't click on the screen, I'm gonna run into something. Like in a lot of MMOs, like third-person MMOs, if you're auto running, like if you're auto walking, like there's not usually that much shit in front of you. Like you don't have these narrow little corridors. I mean, this is not an open world game. This is like fucking a dungeon crawler. I mean, every time you pull up a map, it looks like a dungeon, right? It looks like a cave system. It doesn't look like an open world, right, at all. But you look at the screen, you're like, oh yeah, look at the pretty grass, look at the pretty stuff, but it's not. It's like if I walk this way, I run into a barrier. If I walk this way, guess what? I'm gonna run into another barrier. You know, this is like the worst. This is like the opposite end of open world, right?
Be careful.
And because of that, it frustrates the hell out of me, because I can't just move without running into shit. As an asshole rides his motorcycle past my window. It's like a dog trying to make cat food. I'll have to think about that, Chris. That's a good comment. I have to think. Give me a second. What am I missing? I don't want to read the quest. But there's like something I'm missing here. What am I not doing, guys? There's something I'm missing. Like a loot or an item. It doesn't look like it. Oh, I'm supposed to defeat these plague followers? Yeah, I need to defeat a plague follower. There we go, this guy.
Be careful. The demons are doing my best.
Got some like kind of lag going on right now. I know the servers are probably really busy. Do you see it? Hang on a second. There's always a delay. Like when you get the escape key, there's always like a half a second or a quarter of a second delay before the menu comes up. And it always makes me think I didn't hit the button, so I hit it again, which then closes it. All right, we're gonna turn down the voice fault. The dialogue is a little bit too loud. Let's just knock that down. Of course, as soon as I tune it down, this guy doesn't say anything. Damn you all to hell! We might have saved like maybe like 2 seconds of travel time by porting. Maybe not. I don't even know. Did we save 2 seconds? Maybe not. Yes, rain carnage on everyone. Drops the big AoE heal there. Big AoE heal! Big heal! Oh, isometric view. Click to move! Oh, you're tearing parts of my soul out. Oh, click to move. No. Horrible isometric camera. I can't even see what's coming up ahead of me. It's like I'm blind. I'm blind. You bastards, let me see. Holy crap, that's a big dude. Oh yeah. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Oh yes, Morpheus. Yes, we like the loot. Yes, Morpheus. Yes. All right. Oh, we gotta get flag it. Flag it. Oh yeah. All right. See, this is what I didn't do before. I didn't realize that you could teleport between these, which is dumb. I should have realized that. I was like so angry at the fucking isometric pain and shitness of it all. I couldn't focus on the actual game.
Father Armin is here, helping us treat the patients.
Short on everything.
I've got a lot on my mind.
I've never seen a disease like this before. I don't know what to do.
A new disease. New disease.
The orbs. I don't know about them.
You know, orb spelled backwards? You know what that is? Bro, man. Bro. Dude, bro. Bro, man. Bro, dude, bro. Orb. Orb. What was it? So let's go back to Christopher's comment here. You think the problem with most MMOs is that they're not designed by gamers. It's like a dog trying to make cat food. I think that shouldn't be the case. I mean, I think most of the MMOs are designed by people, are designed by gamers. Like, I mean, I think the problem, they're definitely the price you pay for hating tutorials. Yeah, exactly, for sure. But you know, I think that a lot of the games are designed by, by gamers for sure. You know, like World of Warcraft certainly was, and like Ashes of Creation is certainly being put together by people who are MMO players, right? I think a lot of the games are designed by people who play games, but I think the problem is they don't listen to the community. I think the biggest problem is the people that are making the games are probably people that love games, right? But they're being driven by their boss, and their boss, all their boss cares about is the almighty dollar. And so like, oh, you can make a game, and you can make it, an MMO, you can put in whatever fantasy elements you want, but at the end, you better be making me some money, right? So then you're forced to put in things in the game that makes people have to dish out money or try to, microtransactions, whatever. So, I don't know, man. What's up, Saj? How you doing? Yeah, I'll probably play Lost Ark, and I still want to get back and play some Rift, though. Gonna be playing Lost Ark, and then I'm still gonna be doing some Rift streams because I want to level my Rift character up. I wanted to do Rift earlier today, but I was like, you know what? I'm kind of having fun on this Bard. So yeah, I'll probably keep playing Lost Ark for a little bit. You have a mage tank on Rift? Oh yeah, every class can tank. Yeah, I'm gonna be playing some Rift too. Probably maybe tonight I'll do some Rift. I don't know. It depends on how I feel. The thing with Lost Ark is it has the momentum right now. People like Lost Ark, and people like watching it. And so I'll probably be doing more Lost Ark just because, you know, it'd be good for the channel to get more people in watching watching me play games and stuff like that. So if I can actually play a game correctly, which if you read the stream description, I actually say skill level, meaning the skill level of me, and it says noob. You know. Yeah. I'll keep playing Lost Ark as long as I can deal with this isometric click-to-move shit. If it doesn't drive me insane. Because it is, like, tearing pieces of my soul out to do it. It actually is painful for me to play this game in some ways. You know, for as much fun as I have it, there are moments where I get really frustrated with this game.
We're too busy trying to survive the next hour to worry about
the
plague.
In Lost Ark? Actually, no. In Lost Ark, I've only changed a few keybinds. Like the main weapons, the main ability bars, I've pretty much left alone, and I haven't really had an issue with those keybinds because they're actually very similar to the type of keybinds I use. Like, you know, Q, you know, all these keybinds are fine. The ones I've changed are the bar here. Like these, I've made these num4, num5, num6, num7, num8, and mouse button 5. And that, other than that, that's it. All I've changed is a few. Oh, I've changed like auto running, because auto running is really important. Like, so I can't use my normal key, which is the tilde key, because it's too much of a reach. So like when I'm moving around here, like when I want to auto run, it's the C key. So I just hit C to activate auto, because it's really important that you can activate auto really quickly and use it effectively. Otherwise, you're going to be doing more click to move shit, which I hate click to move. And then the other keybinds I've changed, like I said, my mount and dismount is mouse button 5. You know, which is really easy. You know. But other than that, the keybinds, like the ones over here, like Q, W, E, R, these are all keybinds I normally use. I just normally, like, Q, W, E is usually movement for me. Like, Q, W, E is normally movement. A, S, D, F are some of my most commonly used keybinds when I play MMOs. If you guys watch me, those are keybinds I use all the time, you know. Now, I couldn't change the interact. The interact keybind is G, which I hate. I would prefer it to be T. But I can't change it. And I think T is... I'm not sure what T is in this game. I'd have to look. So... Big! Crazy looking there. Yeah, G's terrible. G's a terrible keybind. I don't know why they use G. I mean, I'm used to using it now, but I hate it.
The stone you mentioned, I think it's the serpentine jade. It has superb details.
Okay, where am I at? Where am I at here? I've been doing the matchmaking, and the one thing I've noticed is now that I'm matchmaking as a bard, I'm getting instant groups. Now that I'm matchmaking as a bard, I'm getting instant pops. When I tried to matchmake as a gunslinger, I could never get a group. So this is fun, because group play is really fun in this game. That's what I was really looking forward to, is playing in groups. You know? Unfortunately, I haven't been able to get... I haven't been generating enough of my bars down here to use my special abilities in group play, which just kind of sucks, you know? Oh, is there a hidden dungeon? No, I haven't found any hidden dungeons, Blue. I have not found any hidden dungeons, but look how slow my bar down here, whatever this is called, my resource bar, is coming. It's going up so slowly. Like by the time the dungeon's over, I still want to be able to cast like one heal. You know what I mean? You have to pick up some item and use it. Yeah, I mean, oh, okay. No, I haven't seen that yet. I'll keep an eye out for it. I like the fast attack speed of just my auto attack. My auto attack is really, she shoots some shit out pretty fast. Feels pretty good. I wish I had a damage meter, because I feel like I'm doing some pretty good damage with the AoE stuff, you know? Well, that AoE fucking missed. Oh, I knew I was gonna hit with that. Damn you. Yeah, even after all that, I still didn't build up enough energy to even be able to cast, you know, one of my abilities, my heals. Damn! That guy did some serious damage right there. Or maybe just my health was already a little bit low, because I don't really watch my health that much. Damn it, he pulled me off my feet. Did you see that? He yanked me right off my feet. Oh, way to walk right into that last one. I kind of walked right into that last one. That was pretty funny. I don't know. I don't know, Blue. I just find that grouping's more fun, especially as a bard, because you know me killing stuff's takes a little bit longer than when I was like playing like a gunslinger. So it's kind of fun to do the groups. Alright, I have some of the music turned down. Let's... Or some of the audio, sorry. Let's do it again. Let's do it again. I like the dungeons. The dungeons are kind of fun. Let's do it again. Maybe we'll get like... I don't think we'll get any book drops or anything, but... Shit. I told you, I said the part of the game that I thought I would enjoy the most of this game is the dungeons. And that's why I've been trying to, trying to get to the dungeons. Oh, he got me with that last one, shit. I better take a healing potion, I was getting pretty low there. Alright, here we go. Oh, yeah. Yeah. What was that, Imbe? Support for the win? I can't have that. Yeah. I just wish I could get more heals off, but my regeneration for that resources right now is way too slow. So that's kind of a problem. Alright, hold on a second, guys. I'm going to put on some... These shorts are riding up my ass. Actually, maybe it's this Dungeons and Dragons like blanket I'm sitting on. I'll be right back. 1 second. I'm just going to throw on some jeans. Ah, much better. I can't help it. I love jeans. All right. So, did we do it again? How are we getting any experience? I don't know if you guys were watching. Let's do one more dungeon and see what my experience bar looks like. I'm sure it's nowhere near as fast as like doing, leveling. But we need to get to the harmony enhancement here. So let's go ahead and put this in and save it. So we're 28 out of 48. We still got a ways to go to get harmony enhancement, which is our next ability that we want for the bard. Oh no! Cancel. Matchmaking. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Who's your daddy? Let's take a look at... It says, do you want to move to Achilles Tall Normal? 17 seconds left. Now it's on, it says entry requirements. My item level is 66. Oh, I'm barely high enough item level to even do this dungeon. No one, I bet I have upgrades in my inventory though, because I haven't even been like equipping gear like at all. I keep getting like blue drops and stuff. I haven't equipped any of them, so you can see. Look at all these upgrades. Upgrade, 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 upgrade. So yeah, we had quite a few upgrades. Come on, let me up front. The bard should tank. Let the bard tank. Okay, jump. It's so much more fun when you're in a group doing dungeons. This game's like way more fun in dungeons. Oh shit. Oh shit. Yeah, we're not really getting any experience. I mean, we're getting experience, but the bar down there doesn't look like it's moving at all, so leveling via dungeons seems like not a thing. Oh, you want a piece of me? I don't think you want a piece of me, buddy. Back off. Step off! Step off right now. Shyborn is on the prowl. Yeah, look at this girl. You don't mess with this girl. Oh, so we got the Paladin in the group. So we got a Bard. I don't even know what all these I don't know what these mean. Let's see. We got a Paladin, a Deadeye, and a Gunlancer. This is where the real fun of the game is group play. The questing, the part of the game that sucks is the questing. The questing and like the leveling is just really bland and boring. But once you get into these group dungeons, it becomes immediately like way more fun. It's all the shit flying across the screen, you know, the particle effects and the graphics, and the sound effects are really good in this game. They're actually really good. Ooh, that was close. Yeah, they're definitely juicy. I agree. Somebody die? Somebody died. I don't think I can res anybody, can I? Somebody actually died, guys. Oh shit, oh shit. Okay, back up, back up. Where's my party? Where's my tank? Oh crap, here he comes. Oh, move, girl! Oh, come on! Luckily, he knocked me into a safe ring. I clicked, but I must have misclicked because she didn't move. I'm like, no, don't! What do you move? Here comes the AoE. Well, he likes me. Maybe not. Maybe not. I'm bringing big time damage right now. Yes, defeat Plague. So we got a little bit of experience. You saw like maybe like half an inch. My experience bar went like, you know, like half an inch, I think. Oh crap. What was that all about? Wait. Like, we can't escape out. It's not. Everybody has to hit the skip button to skip these you know, to skip this stuff. So I can only play for like another 30 or 40 minutes, guys. I gotta head out, unfortunately. So let's take a look. Did we get any upgrades? I don't think most of this stuff's probably not worth anything. I don't think it's worth anything. It's like this low-level stuff shouldn't really be worth anything. I hope. One of these should be like a quest, right? Piece of old unsellable. Why does it got... Okay, it's just part of it. It's a quest item, I guess. Here's the ancient sacred beast wandering around. Let's do the most of the same. Right click to add interesting. Okay, so it's nothing. This is 768 versus 600. That's fine, we already got that. Alright, I guess we can start turning in some of these quests, maybe. I like the dungeons. The dungeons are fun as a group. Those are really fun. They'll be a lot more fun when I can cast heals more often.
What a relief.
With this serpentine jade, we
I
should be
do?
able to treat. Would you travel to Udia and look for ruins?
So, so these are secret dungeons. So, Rethramus. Is that? Oh, so those what those are. I thought it was a treasure map. This is a Waiting Demon's Rift in Rethramus border. So where's that at? It's right here, right? No? Rethramus border. So is it... I mean, we're in the Rethramus border. It shows the section up. Yeah, no, I'm trying to match it up. I just... Here, let's see if we can... Let's see. It looks like we can open both at the same time. Alright, so we got to match this to somewhere in here. So it's right here. Here it is. It's right here. Here it is. Yeah, I see it. Let's check it out. Let's check out your secret.
Would you travel to Udia and look for a way to get to Morai ruins?
Let's try your secret, super secret dungeon. I didn't know that's what those were. Thanks, Blue.
I heard Abbot Lewin regained consciousness.
I played the Song of Escape. Okay, now can we teleport closer? No, we got it. Okay, we just got to run there. But yeah, I recommend the C keybind is really good for auto run because you want something you can activate really quickly and deactivate really quickly. A lot of undead around here, guys. Alright, so it should be up here. Maybe? Okay, we're entering the secret dungeon solo because I'm not in a group. I don't know if this is going to be difficult or not. We're going to have to be a little careful. Ooh, shit. God, he moved, you bastard. I should have known he was going to move by his telegraph. Ow! Oh, look at that. We got... Holy shit, we got epic loot. Epic loot! Holy crap! But dude, look, we got multiple epic items. Look at this. Intelligence, vitality. And I guess we got two of the same, it looks like. Yeah, these are identical. Damn. So it's just one boss, huh? That's cool, though. I didn't know about that. Yeah, that's really cool. I had no idea. It's too bad it's not... I can't say it enough. It's too bad this game is not third person. This game would just be so amazing if it was third person. It would be so good. With these beautiful combat animations and amazing, impactful sound effects. The sound effects are so good. I think the last time I was doing the hard. I think... Oh shit. Man, there's a lot of mobs here, man. Holy crap. And they do pretty good damage too. Oh no, he interrupted! Yeah, I think I've been doing hard. Let's try it. Let's find out. I think, isn't there a dungeon over here?
I miss my comrades. Serpentine Jade? Did all the demons in the cave die?
1K gold equals $10. Yeah, sorry, you won't see me. I don't buy gold, guys. Noobs buy gold. Noobs buy gold. Oh, I was right. You were right, Blue. I was not doing hard. Yes. Let's do some hard dungeons. One epic from hard dungeon. Nice. Thanks, Blue. See, I need Blue in the stream because he tells me how to not be a noob. How to not be a noob, so I'm hard noobing it. Noob harding it. Something. Noob alert. He always comes in with the hot. I know he always comes in with the hot tips. I swear, I don't know what this guy's doing. He's like reading up. I've watched a ton of videos in the game, but not a single video mentioned. Not a single video mentioned the dungeons, the secret dungeons, which is really surprising. You think that would be like a common thing that people would mention, but I haven't really watched a video on like tips and tricks for Lost Ark or anything like that. Most of the videos I've watched have been on classes, like you know, classes and class guides and stuff like that. So. Damn it, I did it again. Damn it, Julian. I'm gonna hit, gotta get hit, gotta get hit. Definitely gonna get hit there. Wrong button, wrong button. I dodged into a rock. That wasn't very good. Oh, come on, really? That rock was in my way. Alright, I'm gonna have to use a healing potion. I'm getting too low. I got an epic item. Woohoo! Would be soul destroying. It's not horrible, but it's not, you know, it's definitely more of a support class. Obviously, that's what it is. So, what's soul destroying is the isometric camera view is what's soul destroying. You know. I actually like the Bard. I mean, her combat's not that bad. I'm not sure what you think it's that. I mean, you have this ranged ability, you have this ranged ability, you've got this ranged attack, you have a self shield. This is a shield on myself. You have another targeted AOE ground ability like this, but it's a channeling targeted ground AOE. You've got another ground AOE, right? Ground attack. You've got this ability here, which knocks people backwards. Actually pulses and pushes them back away from you. And then you've got your bread and butter ability, which does the most damage, which is basically this stigma called dissonance, I believe. And this one puts the thing on the ground that just does a ton of damage. And this is the ability that I'm also talent pointing into Melody Increase and Law of the Jungle, and then eventually I'll be going down into Harmony Enhancement. So it's good. I mean, it's like a range damage dealer with there's a lot of ground effects, but I mean, you are a support class, but I think the damage is not bad. It's not as fun as the Gunslinger. As far as like if I was just wanted a DPS, obviously I would play like a Gunslinger. So we got the one epic upgrade. Yeah, but you're right. It's definitely blue. It's not as dynamic as the other classes, but it's a support class, so that's kind of the point. I don't know if getting groups with a DPS is as fast as the Bard. It could be that I wasn't getting groups on the Bard when I did the head start because nobody was doing groups. Think about it. People who do the head start are the people that are, you know, the people that are min-maxing, and they want to get like super high level. You know what I mean? They want to just like rush to the end game. So the people that head start weren't doing the dungeons over and over again because there's no need to do the dungeons over and over again. You just do them when they're required by the quest. So trying to get queues before the global release, the full release to the free-to-play players, you know, I think that makes sense that getting dungeons would have been a lot more difficult, you know. Certainly didn't have the same amount of DPS that my other groups have had. Not gonna make it? Oh, I did make it. That was bad. Crap, really? Oh, no, 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 no. Oh, shit. I'm dead. I'm dead. I'm dead. Oh, no. Oh. I was running really risky there because I knew my health was really low. I was doing it on purpose. And then he actually, I thought I was outside the ring, but it hit me and then it knocked me into another ring and then I couldn't get up and I was basically fucked. I wonder what that instant res cost me. How many instant reses do we get? I probably shouldn't have used the instant res. Oh well. We got 2 upgrades though. But yeah, you don't level very fast doing dungeons. But I did get quite a few upgrades in there, so that was cool. Oh, and that was Ripoff. I'm sorry, Ripoff. You do that to me every time. I said Blue said the comment about the soul destroying. Ripoff always comes in and he's got that orange icon, and I always think he's Blue. Ripoff. You got me, Ripoff. Again. So, Dissonance. So we still got to get 2 more levels before we can get to Harmony Enhancement. Yeah, every time, man. I know. What's up, Ripoff? Every time you come in and say something for the first time, because you always seem to come in after Blue, usually. And I just think you're Blue. I'm like, hey, what's up?
You can't pass through here if you have the plague.
Alright, 1 o'clock. Yeah, I gotta get in the shower pretty soon, guys. Let me check my phone. Yeah, that's the first time I ever died in this game. Just then. Because I was basically running low on health on purpose because I didn't want to use any potions. So that's a little tip. You're probably not a good idea to let yourself get really low in health in dungeons, because if you get a bad scenario like that where the ring knocked me into another ring, you know, you're going to end up getting killed. So I just was like refusing to use a potion. It's like, I don't want to use a potion. Okay, this is when we get into the brighter area, I guess. I don't know how. What level? So I'm level 18. So I'm leveling on this character much faster than on my other character because I actually know what I'm doing, kind of.
The wagon can't go any farther.
I think my other character is like level 24.
Looks like they're gonna find the entrance for me. Storis, keep an eye on our new friends. What brings you?
You're an outsider. Let's hurry and get ourselves.
The people who were scattered during the attack haven't reached this temporary encampment yet.
Who are you? Why do you claim to help us? Why would an outsider aid us?
Alright, that seems like a good place to stop. I'm gonna jump. I love the gear on this character. This gear looks pretty sweet. You guys get a good look at the sexy bard. But I want to jump back on my gunslinger. And I'm thinking about creating another character too. I want to I'm continuing to try different characters to see which ones I like the most. I always knew that I'd want to do the bard because I like playing support in MMOs. That's just something I always enjoy. Okay, so I've got the level 18. Now, I got this character at 18 pretty quickly, like literally in just a few hours, probably. 2.5 hours playtime today, and then last night I created her, I think last night, and probably played for like an hour. So in like 3 hours, you know, we got to like 18, 3.5 hours. That's pretty good for me. And look at her gear scores of 95. It's actually not that far behind Shirl's. On Shirl, I haven't done what Blue was telling me about. I haven't looked at my inventory for items that are hidden dungeons. You hear, hey, Jacqueline, I played a Paladin, and it's pretty cool, but it's a male character, and it's just this huge... The male characters in this game are so ginormous, and their armor looks like shit. It really does. But I wanted to look on to see if I have one of those weird See, look, I've got this one. Look at all these. I've got all these, like, secret dungeons, I think. And I might even have more. Now, this is in Salland Hill. Salland Hill, Battleblade Plans, Rethrem's Border, and Ozeron Hill. So I, like, am nowhere near these things. Item level 90, tier 1, 75. So this is the one I'd want to go because it's item level 105. And I think my item level is 109. So this one here. This one. Where is this one here? And it's in the Battlebound Plains. Oops, wait. Battlebound Plains. Waiting this reef. How do I, like, go? It's too bad I can't search for this place. Well, here's Osborne Hill. Oh, here it is. Battlebound Plains. Have I not been there yet? No. Battlebound Plains, front outpost, Blackwood Ridge. This kind of sucks. I don't really know how to navigate this world. I don't like this. One of the worst things about Lost Ark is the map, because it's not really an open world. It's all these individual little zones, and I hate it. And, like, just trying to navigate all this shit. I mean, look at all these different zones there are. You know, as opposed to just having one big open continent where you could just open up the map and look, you know. And the search tool doesn't seem to. I mean, we know where Battlebound Plains are, but I can't seem to navigate to it. Is there a way that I can... Here, okay, so this works. So we can click these things. So these are the areas I've been to. Like Salland Hill. Okay. Pretty sure in Ozeron Hill. Okay, so let's do this. One of these was Ozeron Hill, wasn't it? Let's see, Restaurant Border. This one here. Now this one's only item level 90. But you can go to Ozehorn Hill, and you can see where it is. It's here, which is basically right here. I haven't flagged this one, unfortunately, so let's do this and flag that one. Yeah, the Paladin, I don't like the male characters because they're just huge. They're like freaking football linebackers, you know? I prefer my characters to be a little bit more, you know, lean and not so ginormous. Where was it again? Let's see. It's right. Actually, it's right where I am. It's right. It's right here. Right in this little nook. God, character's like stuck. Should be right around here somewhere. No, no, no. Oh crap. I need to go all the way around. Yeah, I think I need to go here and here. And the typical treasure chest. Okay, now I'm confused. Oh. Yeah, that's not where we want to go. It's back in this corner, I think. What happened? It didn't let me enter. Alright, here we go. Ooh, I like the art style here. It's been a while since I played the Gunslinger, we gotta remember how. Oops. Fucking shit's on cooldown. What are you doing, girl? I don't want to leave. I guess that was it. We kind of dropped his ass right there. Yeah, short little weird hidden dungeons. Interesting. But they give epic loot, which is nice. Mimics, so a key swallowed by a mimic. Okay. Oh, see ya, Anbei. I'm heading out too pretty soon. See ya, Anbei. Have a good one. You can see I'm really rusty on this class. I just want to jump back on the gunslinger a little bit and kind of get used to playing the class again. Oops, I always forget you to hold the button down. Alright. So, we've got the Paladins. Yeah, the Paladin, I enjoyed the Paladin, Jagreem. I actually did enjoy the Paladin. Like I said, I just hated it. And I even created a Paladin a couple days ago. I don't know if you guys remember, but I created a Paladin. And then I deleted the Paladin. Because I just didn't like the way the character looked, you know? I really disliked the way the character looked. Please wait a moment. I actually have to go, guys. I better log off now. I mean, I could easily create another character, do a bunch of other stuff, but it's getting too close to the time where I have to head to my wife's parents' house. But for my birthday dinner, lunch. But there are a lot of the classes, like, I'm really waiting for the Reaper class. Yeah, the skill animations on the Paladin, yeah, they're really cool. Yeah, the Paladin skill animations are great. I just don't like how big they are. They're ginormous, dude. They're huge. They're like, I'm not Asmondouche. I'm not like, oh, big dick damage, you know. This is like an Asmongold class. These big warriors, like, where he can run around and go, you know, that's totally not me. I like the fast, like really fast mobile classes. That's why I'm really looking forward to the Reaper, but the Reaper doesn't come out for, I don't know when they're going to release the Reaper for the US, but it's not out currently. So the other class might be interested in playing would be like the War Dancer, or the Soul Fist is kind of interesting, but yeah, the Soul Dancer is kind of cool. But the Soul Dancer or the War Dancer is one of these classes I'm definitely going to try out. The Soul Fist has like the most amazing, like, you know, ultimate ability in the game. I mean, it does the most damage, but I guess it's really hard to land. So, but the Soul Fist and the War Dancer also is pretty cool. Reminds me of the Pummeler, or whatever it was in Terra, the one that had the fists in Terra, the Brawler. I think it was the Brawler. I love classes that have those jump abilities where you jump up in the air and like slam the ground. Those are always fun. And then there's the Scrapper. These classes are all very similar to me. With that spinning back hook heel kick was really cool. That was kind of neat. Ooh. Actually, the Scrapper's kind of cool looking. Let's take a look really quick at the tier list again. I want to see how the Scrapper ranks, but they all rank pretty good. I mean, let's see. I don't think the Scrapper... I mean, they're all going to be like probably A tier between the Scrapper, the Soul Fist, and although I think the War Dancer was a little bit higher than those. Let's see, Lost Ark. Tier list 2022, and it was... this guy. This is the one that I like.
Between A and S tier, and the main reason for this is if you get a really good Ignition Sorceress that hits all of her burst, then the
okay, here's the Scrapper.
And this one I'm putting in as a solid A class. It's quite a simple class to play, and also on top of that, something that's not very common knowledge is
they're very tanky.
Really high up when it comes to its tankiness. Coming in at number 3.
Scrapper is very tanky.
Being similar to play and also being more forgiving, the Scrapper gives a lot of room for error. With two main builds being Shock and Taijutsu, one focuses around being really agile and the other one focuses around big burst damage but is slower, so you have some choice when it comes to this class. It also brings some really high destruction and impairment abilities to it, but unfortunately the problem with Scrapper, it has a bit of a low damage ceiling. When you compare it to other classes, things like the Sorceress and the Berserker can just deal out more damage, generally depending on who's playing them. This is something that's talked about by Korean streamers quite a bit, but don't let this put you off the class because it is still really solid. It's received hardly any buffs or nerfs and been a bit of a gold standard when it comes to classes in Lost Ark, so if you like the look of it, then go for it. When it comes to its synergy, you're applying a debuff which makes the
So there's the Scrapper, and then there's the War Dancer does more damage. It has more buffs, I think, for the party.
much utility they both offer. Next up in the S tier, this might
You like the Sharpshooter? I haven't tried the Sharpshooter yet.
Now there's a few reasons for this. While it doesn't offer the same shielding and stuff that the Gun Lancer does, the team party buffs it has are huge, and if utilized correctly, open up massive damage burst windows for you and your party. The 18% crit chance bonus it gives is really massive, and the attack and movement speed allow people to get into position faster and also use more skills during these burst windows. On top of that, the class is actually quite simple to play. If we're talking about the beginner's mind, class engraving is shown here, which is the main meta build for it, and you generally go agility crit, so you're really fast and you can get into position as well for your back attacks. Just be sure to bring some destruction and impairment bombs, as the build lacks that, but they're easy enough to craft. Again, as shown, it's actually in the top 5 rankings for tankiness, so it's a bit more forgiving as well. Next up, Berserker. This goes into S tier.
So then the other one was, the other melee was the Soul Fist.
Into A tier. When it comes to Soul Fist, I've chosen to put this one in B tier. This comes down to
B tier.
2 reasons, and one of the main ones being it's all about hitting your awakening. The main meta build is an extremely high burst build focused on that awakening, but with really big downtime, as the Soul Fist's awakening is the hardest hitting awakening in the game, and if it crits, then you can do absolutely crazy damage. The numbers are
Here comes the awakening, I think. I think he's casting the awakening right here.
ridiculous. But if you miss it, because it has an extreme...
See, there it is. So there's this really long cast time. Watch the awakening. He's going to group up all these mobs, and he's going to go in for he's going to go in for his awakening.
If it crits, then
And right here, he's positioning himself to cast the awakening.
you can do absolutely
And right now, he starts casting.
crazy damage. The numbers are ridiculous. But if you miss it, because it
Takes about 6 seconds for him to get to this point.
has an
And here comes the awakening. This huge ball of energy, and watch.
extremely long casting...
Boom!
It doesn't crit.
And you can see it just annihilated a huge group of mobs with the awakening.
Damage just falls off significantly. So it is quite RNG when it comes to min-maxing your damage. This makes it very hard to play well, as the damage output when you don't have...
I think what's going to happen is, the cool thing about this game is, I do think the fun part is that the classes... And I've watched a couple videos where people talk about Lost Ark. And like I said, I hate the isometric camera angle. Can't stand it. It just sucks. And I hate the click to move. But outside of that, you know, if you can get past that, which I think I am able to get past it, but it's really difficult, is that you're going to play a lot of classes. Don't get locked into one class in this game, because you'll get bored. You'll get bored of playing one class over and over again for like a year. And there's so many fun classes because of the variations in the combat animation. The animations are so cool, and the abilities are so cool. So don't lock yourself into just playing one class. Branch out. I would say play like 3 or 4 or 5 classes and find like your favorite like 2 or 3 and then just play those, you know. But I mean, I definitely go around and play all the classes because they're really cool, and they offer a lot of different types of buffs for your party, and they do different types of they have different play styles. So they're definitely going to be a different mindset when you're playing them. You're going to have different goals in mind as you're going through your rotations, and you know, and you have your situational abilities, and it's you know, like the Soul Fist looks really fun because of that huge ultimate. But if you miss the ultimate, like your damage might not be that great. But you know, I haven't watched a lot of the high end like raids and stuff. I know that they're supposed to be fairly difficult, and they look pretty difficult when you watch them. But I think just not getting killed is probably more important than necessarily being like min-maxing to the nth degree of damage. Although some people may disagree with me, but if you're not getting killed, then you're doing consistent damage, then that should be fine. You know. You're just waiting on the destroyer. Yeah, the destroyer is a major... Oh, is it CC? I didn't know that. If you look... Let's look at the destroyer, because it's in here. Now, up to this point, all these classes here are all the classes that are released right now. after this point, we have the Reaper, which is one of the classes I definitely want to play. We've got the Scouter, the Arcana, the Summoner, the Lance Master, which is supposed to be like S tier, and then the Destroyer. I haven't watched the Destroyer, I don't think. Let's watch, because I don't usually play these types of classes, but let's check out the Destroyer.
S tier. When it comes to destroyers, this class for me, I'll rate at A.
A tier.
The second tankiest class in the game, with skills like Endure Pain that give you a massive damage reduction buff, and a shield that actually allows you to basically...
Yeah, again, I don't like these slow, big, two-hand wielding large characters. It's just not my playstyle. Like I said, this is more of an Asmund douche playstyle, but... Yeah, the Destroyer A tier, and I'm sure it does good damage, and it's very tanky, as he said. So.
Trade hits with bosses. It's a slow and sluggish class.
Slow and
also a heavy
sluggish.
Front attack class, and like the Gun Lancer, this puts you in a prime position to be able to get a lot of counters. When it comes to the endgame rating, the Destroyer's lack of mobility can start to become a bit of a pain, but overall it's still doable. Its team synergy, similar to that of Summoners, it has a 24% defense reduction for 6 seconds. It also has an extra neutralization debuff, making the boss take extra 20% neutralization for 6 seconds. These are both on low uptime and again are only okay when it comes...
So yeah, I'm not interested in the Destroyer at all. Hey, what's up, Scarns? Yeah, I'm not interested. I just don't like the isometric view, Scarns, but it's really fun. It's a fun game. I highly recommend Lost Ark. I think it's a really good game. And I think the end game is going to be really fun. So I think it's a game I could definitely recommend. And it's very popular right now. There's over 1.2 million people, I think, streaming on Twitch. So, but yeah, the Reaper. This is one of the ones I want to try out.
Next up we have Reaper, and this one, pre-nerf, I would have put it up at S tier because its damage was absolutely cracked. But now, unfortunately, I'm going to have to put it down in B tier. For many people, Reaper is a bit of a guilty pleasure. It's very well known that it is the squishiest class in the game, and even though its coefficiency is just above Bard here, Bard obviously has lots of shielding, heals, and damage reduction, which makes it significantly tankier. So it's an extremely mobile class, one build focused on sustained damage and the other one on burst damage, but both of them are not very forgiving at all just because of how squishy she is. She has tons of outplay potential with her mobility, but this also makes her a very high skill ceiling champion, and she's also extremely back attack reliant, which again increases the skill cap. And again, for the majority of players, I just don't feel like they're going to optimize with her that well. For her synergy, she brings 20% extra damage when it comes to crits. And this is okay, but then again, if you're not critting or if you have a low crit rate build, then you're not going to make use of this as much as, again, like a gunslinger's 10% extra critical chance. So, you could pair it up with a gunslinger and then great, it's going to synergize quite nicely. But other than that, it's just okay. Scouter, I'm going to be putting in at A tier. I feel like this...
Yeah, the Reapers, just because of whenever they say high skill ceiling, that's usually a class I want to play. I like classes that are a challenge, so I tend to play ones that are difficult to play usually. So the Reaper looks like it would be very challenging because you are very squishy and you do have to land the back attacks. And if you're not doing that, you're probably going to be in trouble, especially in PvP. So yeah, the Reaper, but yeah, I think right now like I said, I'm trying to decide which one, the War Dancer or the Soul Fist or the Infighter, which is also called the Scrapper. The Scrapper to me looks really fun.
Fighting. Next up we have Scrapper, and this one I'm putting in as a solid A class. It's quite a simple class to play, and also on top of that, something that's not very common knowledge.
It looks fun.
Actually really high up when it comes to its tankiness, coming in at number 3. So being similar
free,
to play
coming at number 3. FRREE, free.
With 2 main builds being...
I love how is it the British people who say that when they say 3? It sounds like they're saying free. Coming up at number 3. Drives me nuts.
One focuses around being...
But yeah, one of these, I can't remember which one's the fast one. It's probably this one. I would imagine the Taijutsu sounds like more of a speed, whereas the Shock Generation.
Really agile, and the other one focuses around big burst damage, but is slower. So you have some choice when it comes to this class. It also brings some really high destruction and impairment abilities to it, but unfortunately the problem with Scrapper has a bit of a low damage ceiling. When you compare it to other classes... Next up we have...
So, yeah, so the class I want to try out is either going to be the Scrapper. Oh, the Demon Hunter's pretty cool too, but the thing with the Demon Hunter is I only feel like it's fun when you're in demon form, and you're not in demon form, but maybe, a third of the time or a quarter of the time. So when you're not in demonic form, I don't think it's as fun. But it does land massive damage when you're in your demon form, man. You hit so hard. I haven't looked at the Deathblade recently. Let's take a look at Deathblade.
really big hitboxes. Next with Blade, I've been umming and ahhing between A, B, and even S tier with this one, and this simply comes down to the team synergy that it brings is actually really situational. It's just been buffed, which is really nice, and it basically means that head and back attacks take 12.
I've seen a lot of these guys in the game. I've seen a lot of people with these, they have dual wield like swords or daggers. I've seen a lot of players walking around, and I didn't know what they were, but I saw them with the 2 blades, and this is what they are.
% extra damage, and everything else takes 3% extra damage. The problem is if you have like a blaster or a gunslinger on your team that don't particularly take advantage of the head and back attacks, then the huge damage potential from this synergy is wasted. However, the Maelstrom also applies a high attack and movement speed.
Crazy animations on this class.
Because if everything lines up really well and you've got a high head and back attack team, then this is fantastic in going into S tier, but if not, then it's going down to B tier. So I've overall chosen to put it in A, and it's also ranked situational because of everything in between.
What's really cool about this guy's video is he ranks the classes not necessarily on how good their damage is, he ranks them on how good they make your group, right? He's going to say this class has good damage, but because of these buffs they apply to your group, it makes them maybe even a higher tier class. And in this one, in specific one, the Deathblade, he's saying it's good if you have other people that are back attacking classes. But if you're in a group with a bunch of gunslingers who don't need back attacks and aren't doing back attacks, then that buff you're giving the group for back attack damage is falling off and it's not doing anything. So that's why he's saying this is a situational class. That like if you were in a group full of a bunch of infighters and a bunch of Deathblades and scrappers, then yeah, the buff's going to be fantastic because all those classes are dealing back attacks. So that's what I love about this video is the way he breaks it down. Yeah. So the Shadow Hunter, I like the Shadow Hunter, but like I said, I only kind of like it when it's transformed.
Also ranked 10 when it comes to tankiness. Staying with Assassins, I'm going to be putting Shadow Hunter into A tier as well. Slightly worse than Blade in terms of coefficiency. A good strength of Demonic is when you transform,
you heal yourself.
Transformation build is probably what most people are going to be, so that's what I'll focus on. And this also makes it a...
Well, he's saying right here that most people are going with the transformation build, Christopher, so I guess look for guides on transformation builds for the Shadow Hunter.
Really cheap build, because the fact that when you transform, you only need 2 gems in tier 3 to really optimize. This is because 1 gem just generically increases the damage of all your demon skills, and the other one is for cooldown reduction of all your demon skills as well. So a focus on rapid transformations, the fact that you heal when you go into it. They're cheap for an ult because of the low optimization requirements. Great damage with some big AoEs.
It's a massive AoE.
Spam the skills when you go into demon form and you're winning. A stylish class
in demon form,
people are gonna like. The synergy as well.
You do a lot of damage in demon form.
It gives you 12% extra damage from all sources for 6 seconds.
I mean, look at the damage you do in demon form. Jesus.
Demon form is also going to make it easier to play for a lot of people. Next up, we have the Artillerist or Blaster, and this one's going into...
Yeah, so I think, let me go back to the Sulfist one more time. I've got to get off. I got to get ready to leave, but to go to my wife's parents' house. I haven't looked at Striker yet. I don't even know what Striker is.
Swiftness and critical from the War Dancer.
Yeah, I don't want to play Striker. Where is Sulfist? Here, I want to look at the Sulfist again.
Into A tier.
You're planning on transformation build, yeah.
I'm to put this one in B tier.
But again, I wouldn't.
To a few reasons.
I wouldn't. I mean, if you want to stick with just one class, that's fine. But I do think you should try other classes because you may find that you like I played the Gunslinger thinking, wow, this is going to be a great class because of all the different weapon swapping. But I found out that honestly, I mean, it's really fun, and it may be the funnest class I've played that's a DPS class, but I don't know yet. And as I played the class, I was like, I'm not sure if this is really going to be my favorite class. And I don't think it will be because I tend to like classes that are very quick moving classes, like Vela, like the Vela class in Vindictus, or even like the Warrior class in Terra, or like Rogues in World of Warcraft. Classes that can move around the battlefield quickly is classes I tend to like and can drop big damage quickly. So... Although Warrior and Terror really couldn't drop big damage. Well, they could, I guess, if you were built a certain way and you got your stuns off. Same thing with, like, Black Desert. I like to play the Sorcerer. The Sorcerer's a very quick-moving character, probably one of the quickest moving characters around the battlefield because of her teleporting, because of her porting. And so those are the classes I tend to lean towards. So that's why I'm thinking that some of these other classes, melee classes that have good movement would be, like specifically like the Reaper, would be classes I might really enjoy. But I want to try the Sulfist out.
and one of the main ones being it's all about hitting your awakening. Her main meta build is an extremely high burst build focused on that awakening, but with really big downtime, as the Soul Fist's awakening is the hardest hitting awakening in the game, and if it crits, then you can do absolutely crazy damage. The numbers are ridiculous, but if you miss it because it has an extremely long casting time or it doesn't crit, the damage just falls off significantly. So it is quite RNG when it comes to min-maxing your damage. This makes it very hard to play.
Yeah, I don't like the Paladin because I don't like the character models for the male characters because they're just, at least the Paladin anyway, I mean, they're just huge. I mean, huge. Even their armor is like huge. Like their head looks like this little tiny thing encased in this massive armor. You know, it's just, I don't like that aesthetic, you know?
Well, as the damage output when you don't have your awakening is very low. So in the hands of an extremely skilled and very knowledgeable player, then the much utility they both offer. Next up in the S tier, this might surprise some people, I'm putting in the War Dancer. Now there's a few reasons for this. While it doesn't offer the chance bonus it gives is really massive, and the attack and movement speed allow people to...
I think what's going to happen, guys, is I'm going to have to play the War Dancer, the Scrapper, and the Soul Fist. I'm going to have to play each of them. And just see which one I like the best. Because right now I can't really decide between those three. So we're just going to have to play each of them and see which one I enjoy the most. I'm curious how busy the servers are. So, actually they're not. So the population on Lost Ark has definitely dropped off. I mean, none of the servers are listing as full. You know, like when I first played, they were... Especially like I don't know, so Regulos was full every time I logged on. The first 3 days on the pre-release, it was full. But their listing is busy. Anyways, I'm out here, guys. Hope you guys have a good, happy Saturday. Female warriors coming in the future. Yeah, well, I'm gonna try the 3 different kind of melee scrapper type classes. You know, the Scrapper and the War Dancer and the Soul Fist. And I'll probably do that later today when I get back. It's like around 8 p.m. Eastern time tonight. I'm probably going to create each of those classes and try each one. So, and see which one I like. Now that I feel more comfortable with the game systems, I'm leveling a lot quicker. I leveled my Bard up to 18, like, you know, 4 times faster than I was leveling my first character because I understand the game a lot better. So... Look at EU. I have to like restart the game to switch servers, but we'll try. Why is Lost Ark more popular in the EU? It seems like, well, because the EU has less servers, right? Well, I know the Eastern server in the US has got more people playing than the Western server. Yeah, this easy anti-cheat's always so slow to load the game. And I have this game running on my M2 drive, so this is running off a very fast hard drive. And it still takes forever to launch. Oh shit, I've got to go, guys. I can't. I gotta go. I'll talk to you guys later.